So, today I kind of wanted to talk about this whole journey thing. I think some people think that I'm new to this. I've actually been meditating and on some sort of spiritual path, I guess, for the majority of my life. The difference between times that I would really be dedicated to meditation and whatnot and now is the remembrance piece. So meditation is 100% an awesome tool, and I'm really seeing the benefits, but I don't think I really grasped or really understood it. And I absolutely wasn't able to fully use the benefits until more recently. And the remembrance piece is the biggest part of that. So, remembrance of what? Remembering that, I keep saying this over and over, but I am not my mind or my body, right? We have a mind, we have a body. So what does that mean exactly? It's like, okay, so it's really the state of consciousness that I'm talking about. And I feel that while I could kind of grasp that concept, it wasn't until more recently that I was really thrown into the fire with that. And that was because I went through a difficult time, but then smack in the middle of that difficult time, like in the darkest part of it, I experienced a mind-blowing thing that I'm not going to talk about yet, so it's not time, that shook me in a way that challenged all concept and belief and really every single thing that I ever thought mattered or meant anything, and it just shattered. It shattered that this thing I experienced. It's basically like what they call kind of a forced awakening, and that started the my ego death, dark night of the soul, whatever. And in that process was where I went, oh my God, now I understand meditation. Now I understand what this tool is. And beyond that, it was like I've always talked about meditation being martial arts of the mind, right? And I could, like I said, I could understand that. I could understand it. But to now be in a space where I'm going, oh my gosh, I really see, I really notice, I know that I'm the noticer. It's the remembering that I'm the noticer. I'm consciousness. And then literally seeing thoughts. It's like everything just slows down, and I'm seeing my thoughts. And the reason that now it's like almost I have more, I guess, control over not only that, but not control over the thought, maybe, but it's more so control over the manifestation of what comes from the thought. So like the anxiety or depression. So what's interesting right now is that everything's slowed down. So I have a thought, and I can see, and I'm looking at it, I'm noticing it, and I'm remembering I'm a noticer, and then the second that there's something that kind of starts to stem from or manifest from the thought, negative or positive, however you want to look at it, I'm like, it's like slowing down, and I'm not attaching to it. There's no attachments to it. And that's not to say that there won't be challenges along the way with it, but it's just really wild. Sorry, it's a pretty Hi, pretty woodpecker. I love that bird. So yeah, it's really cool. It's just really exciting. Um, to be able to like notice that, to notice the noticing. um, but yeah, I'm going to talk more in depth about some of the things. I'm working on a podcast, and I've talked about that before. And I say podcast, what I'm saying is I'm going to be telling my story, telling my story like verbally in the form of like a podcast. It'll make more sense once I do it, but yeah, it's wild. So that's what I got for today. I also had therapy, where we talked about some of this and just how I really feel differently as far as the attachment to the emotions around things. Yeah, that's all I got for you. All right, mwah.